So you've done it. You're 2 years into adulthood and you're about to say goodbye to your teenage years. As you stress about what you're going to eat for dinner tomorrow, you crave the sense of carefree joy that all teenagers are supposed to have. But then you remember that your teenage years came with their own set of problems and anxieties, and you realize that every stage in your life is going to bring with it a new set of challenges. But you also remember that every obstacle you faced has made you a stronger, more resilient person, and that the old wounds you never thought would heal come closer and closer to patching up each year. During your freshman year, you made new friends, lost some of those friends, fell in love, cried on your bathroom floor, called your parents, felt enlightened by new knowledge, missed your dogs, and created memories that will last you a lifetime. And all of this never would have happened if you had never taken that leap of faith and left the familiar, yet sometimes cruel, town you grew up in. Oftentimes, you'll remember the struggles that shaped you into who you are today, as you walk through the beautiful old buildings of your college campus. Then you'll admire your own bravery and realize the power of forgiving, but never forgetting. Sometimes those nasty words whispered behind your back will haunt you in your darker moments. But then you'll look outside and see the beautiful mountain and the early signs of spring and realize that you're here for a reason. This winter has been the darkest, coldest winter you have ever experienced. And you're not really sure how you've made it out on the other side. You now understand why certain animals choose to hibernate once the temperature starts to dip. Because it was seriously an uphill battle just to get out of bed every day. It was a daily fight between your warm sheets, your rapidly declining motivation, and the whispers in the back of your mind from your old therapist telling you to just push through. Some of these battles would last longer than others, but ultimately, it was the race against time that would get you out of bed. It is during these winter months that you miss the sun the most. But you're not even sure that sunshine would make you feel happy during the season of sadness. God, I hate winter. When spring rolls around, you start to feel nostalgic for the time you spent with your friends, making daisy chains and running around in tall grass. All of your friends are in different states of mind, and in places separated by boundary lines and oceans. Sometimes when you look out your window at night, you think about how they may be far apart from you in distance, but they can still see the same moon and stars. This comforts you as you miss the laughs and smiles you once got to share with them every day. I guess part of growing up is getting used to catching up with your childhood friends, rather than living in those moments with them. It's the same thing with your family. Rather than hearing about mom and dad's daily work struggles over family dinner, you hear about them whenever you call to ask for advice. Even though you're sort of on your own, you still need your parents. Oftentimes you wonder, am I making my parents proud? Am I being a good daughter? Am I being a good sister? Am I letting my family down? While growing up is still scary and overwhelming sometimes, it's also exciting and magical. These past 2 trips around the sun have brought with them memories and important lessons that you will carry with you for the rest of your life. So all this is to say that it's going to be okay. You may not have everything figured out or have a reasonable explanation for why things have turned out the way they did, but that's okay. Long story short, we survived. So take a deep breath and trust that the next new adventure or the next happy moment is waiting just around the corner.